Join the team.
Hey team, it's McGuire Review, and we're going to take a look at another Dungeon Crate. This is the Dungeon Crate from November 2020. Now, I do have the October 2020 as well that is going to be released right before this one. So if you are watching the November 2020, the October one has already dropped just recently. And then we will do the December one in the January time frame. And then we're probably going to do a double or a triple shot after that, because I like to kind of start that year off with showing the consistency with these Dungeon Crates, because I think they do a really nice job. Now, I have gone ahead and broke the seal already. It came off with the packaging here that I took off the bottom. But I have not looked inside of here. I like to do that on camera as we go through this. And this new light is literally blinding me. Okay, so let's get into November 2020 Dungeon Crate. All right, so we got our little piece of paper to make sure nothing is in there. Take that right off the top. Ooh, what do we got here? So it looks like we have a button and a sticker. I have seen this in the past. Sometimes they do reuse some of these things and put them in crates after they're used, which is good, because if you miss out on something, it isn't like you miss out on it forever. So it's got kind of the Yin Yang Dragon button and the Yin Yang Dragon sticker. So that's pretty cool. Put those right up front. We have a couple different writing utensils. This is the Dungeon Crate. It's kind of like a black fine tip point marker, which is really nice. And now we have another pencil, and I love these pencils. They've come in a variation of colors. This is like a gold colored one, which I think is pretty cool. And it says Wand of Writing, www.dungeoncrate.com. So it's got the Dungeon Crate logo, or not the logo, but the website right on it, and it is called the Wand of Writing. I do like those pencils because when I play my RPGs, specifically Pathfinder, I really like to do the pen and paper, and I make use of these number 2 pencils. We've got what is this here? Dungeon Crate Initiative Tracker. Okay, so you got the initiative, the character, AC, and hit points all on there, which I think this is actually really cool. I don't believe I have one of these. You get a number of them there on the pads. That's going to be really good for DMs or players after you get kind of everybody's AC, HP, initiative, and the character. And the DM can have this, and this could even be set out on the table that all the players can see as well. So that's very handy. And there's been a number of the... Oh, this next thing looks really cool. There's been a number of these types of different pads of different, things that have been included in these boxes, whether it's character, sheet, quick reference pads, or things for items, or things for familiars and companions. But this one is nice as well. Next thing we have here is the RPG pins and patches, and this is a patch. Look how cool that is. So we got a really cool patch guide for patches. It says place patch in desired location, place a scrap of fabric on top of the patch, place hot iron on the patch for 20 seconds, repeat on the back of the garment. Alternately, you can sew it on for a strength bonus. Okay, I like the way that they went about that. So this is an iron-on patch if you just want to do that. But I recommend as well, any type of patchwork, you always want to go back and do, and you can use some black thread. This is lined all the way with a black outline border. So you can use some black thread to go and sew that on at various different points if you want to do that, which I would highly recommend. But that is a super cool patch. Let me get it out of the bag here, just to ensure that it's not glaring with this new light that is literally the brightness of the sun. Okay, so we got this out of the pack, and you can see there what that looks like. Really cool. I'll put it up front here, and we will hit that with the overhead cams. You can get a good look at that. Here is the card they include that has the digital code on it. All of these crates come with a full digital code as well. There are other digital things you can download that will go with this, and the physical materials that are in this crate you can get in a digital form per this code. You can also buy just a digital monthly crate if that's something that works better for you versus the physical crate. And that may be for a lot of different reasons. It might be a price difference. It might be due to international shipping. It might be a lot of different things. But you can get that digital crate, only the digital crate, if you want to do that. And it's around the $10 mark, so it's a really affordable type of thing. Here we have a Dark Haven Bones miniature, and it's the bar. So there's been quite a few. There's always some type of a miniature that's in here, but lately there's been a lot of actual like character type miniatures and not a lot of furniture. This one, put that over there. This one is a furniture piece, and it is the bar, and it's actually really cool. It's got some different like kind of like drawers or you know, closet spaces kind of in the beginning there of it, with some, you know, metal hinges and the actual handle you would use, and then it's got all the kegs with the taps that you would have back there behind that bar. So that's really cool. We'll put that right there, and then I'll grab something here for scaling, so you can see there what that would look like scaling wise. So scaled really nice for your standard D&D or any type of Pathfinder or RPG miniature. You've got kind of a nice scaling there as well. So we'll put this back, get this, and you know what, I'll take that off for scaling because I don't want someone to come in later in the video and think that was something that was also included. Okay, then these are very cool. 20-sided double dice, a die within a die, set of 6. So you get 6 of these, not just one, not 2, not just 3. Oh, it is, it's a reclosable bag as well, so be careful, don't just rip it off there. Now let's get these out. These are super cool. So it is a D20 with another little D20 inside. So you can use these for advantage and disadvantage rolls, only having to roll 1 die. So we'll just go ahead and test that. So I got a 16 and an 11. Now I will say it might be, you know, a little bit difficult to read the die that's inside, but I'm not having too much problem with it. It says a 10, got a crit on that one on the inside. Let's roll the rest of these, just see how good we do. 11 and a 14, 3 and a 4, 11 and a 2, and 13 and another crit, 20. So these would be very handy to do any type of disadvantage or advantage roll where you are rolling 2 d20s and you only want to carry 1. It also is just pretty cool. I really like these. That's awesome. All right, look at that. That was a great item. Okay, now, and I have not ever seen that before, we've got the Dungeon Crate Critical Cooking, a Dungeon Crate Cook, a fan cookbook. Now this is interesting. So open this. Okay, looks like we've got beverages, 3 of them, snacks and bread, 10 of them, main dishes, 15 of them, and sweets, 20 of them. Wow. So there's all kinds of specific things that you can make, drink components, drink actions. So it tells you exactly how to build the drink, what the drink is. This is awesome. How cool is this? I am definitely going to use this over the holidays. All these different drinks that you can make. The dragon eggs, firecrackers, beer bread, wonder scones. Oh, this is so awesome. Whoever had the idea, the owl bear heart, oh, that's getting made. Whoever had the idea to do this, well done. Adventures Pecans. This is awesome. Okay, so it's all just, I mean, this is just so cool that they would do something like this. Their own little adventure gamers cookbook. Right there, Dungeon Crate. Well done. Okay, that's going to get used very soon. Okay, what else do we have here? Forged in Shadows, some of the available add-ons. Okay, this may be a piece of marketing material, believe it is. Some marketing things which I do have in some of these crates just to give you heads up on some cool stuff that's going on. This looks like an item that's going to be for something here in the crate, so we'll hold on to that for a second. We've got a Wonders and Plunders, a deck chart for any level, written by Tim Schultz. And let's see, so 1 to 5, 100 gold pieces, 56 to 10. Okay, so this must, okay, roll a d20 and see your amount. So you roll a d20 and you get your amount, and then you can use a standard deck of cards. And I've seen these designed other ways as well. You'll see there for your hearts, spades, then you got your diamonds and clubs. You can use any deck, and it's kind of like a fate deck. You can pull a card, and then you'll see kind of what happens. Like if I was to do a hearts, a Jack of Hearts, it'd be a potion of cure light wounds, tall, thin, clear bottle containing a red viscous substance. So this is just a chart to be able to use a standard deck of cards to then pull from that deck of cards depending on what's going on in the game. You can use this lots of different ways, and these are very handy. So you got one of those, and then a couple more things here we'll pull out. That's the last in our crate. We do have our double-sided, I'll call this a build-a-map that you get over the course of the year. You will get one of these in each one of the crates, and by the end of the year you'll have a whole setup. You'll be able to put these all together. And this one looks like a nice big feast in a dining hall on one side, and then on this side you've got kind of some grass green kind of path with a lot of different fall leaves on it, which these are really cool too, as well as if you collect them at the end of the year, you have a nice big spread of those. And then here there is a book, and this is generally some one-shot type adventures. Looks like this one might be a little bit of a longer. It's for a level 8, a Dungeon Crate adventure. They do a lot of their own adventures and things as well in Dungeon Crate, which you're only going to get if you do the Dungeon Crate platform. A lot of their own custom stuff, which is really cool. A hex scene at Hawkswood gives you the full synopsis, the adventure background, and then you do have that full adventure. Now let me see if this one also has, you'll see, I mean, everything you need is included. It's the full sort of steps you through the whole adventure, what's going on, the characters. You'll get the map, layout of the place. Thanks for playing. Let's see here. And then here's some information on the bestiary for the different things you're going to run into. There we go on that, as well as some other different beasts. Okay, you got some more and some more. Now, sometimes these are done in a way, it doesn't really say. If it's not marked, it's usually something that can be used for both D&D 5th edition and Pathfinder 2nd edition rule sets. Sometimes if it can't work for both, they will specifically give you that information in any of these stat blocks, or it'll be kind of a double book where one side will be D&D and the other side will be Pathfinder 2nd edition, which this one seems to only apply to the D&D 5th edition. It's right here in Running the Adventure. This adventure is designed with the 5th edition of the world's most popular role-playing game in mind, which would be Dungeons & Dragons. And sometimes they do these that would be just for Pathfinder 2nd edition. Sometimes they do them for both. You'll open this book and you'll go through in one side, then you'll have to kind of flip it over and go through the other side. You'll get both Pathfinder as well as Dungeons & Dragons. This one is specifically for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition rule set, which is something to know. And I assume this right here has something to do with what's going to be here in this book, because I don't see anything else that it really relates to. And they do generally add these little special item cards in various different things. I don't know. Maybe this is, maybe it's not. It says, has a little number on it, and it's a key. I don't know. This might be something. I'm not sure what this is for, to tell you the truth. Maybe something within there. It may be something. It may be something different. So if anybody knows what this key is for, put it in the comments below. But I assume it has to do something with this adventure. Okay, that is everything that is in the crate for this month. Again, highly recommend Dungeon Crate. You want to check them out. If you do want to check them out, make use of the channel code that we have below. You'll find in the description of the video. We've got a channel code to get some cash off a crate. If you're going to go and try it out, definitely make use of that code. Save yourself some cash. And go ahead and check out the Band of Badgers. They are both on YouTube as well as Twitch. I do stream with the Band of Badgers, RPGs, both Dungeons & Dragons and Pathfinder. And Dungeon Crate is now doing some things with Band of Badgers. And Wayne from Dungeon Crate just recently streamed on the Rise of Rune Lords Pathfinder Band of Badgers Twitch channel, which was a lot of fun. It's a really, really cool episode. I definitely suggest going and checking it out. So hit that like, hit the subscribe below to join the team. Keep rolling the crits. This has been the McGuire Review, and we'll see you next time.